Good morning, students. This is presentation for class 9th computer application. This is the part 1 of chapter 1 computer system, and we are going to cover what is a computer, characteristics, applications, functions, and basic organization of a computer. Apart from this, we will also discuss the CPU and its components. A computer is an electronic device that can be programmed to accept data input, process it, and generate results output. A computer system mainly categorized into two parts, hardware and software. The hardware are the tangible parts which we can touch, and some parts are also covered inside the CPU cabinet, while software are the instructions or programs which makes a computer system functional. A computer system primarily comprises a central processing unit, memory, input-output devices, and storage devices. All these components function together as a single unit to deliver the desired output. As you know that computers are of different type and size, but we can define their characteristics in respective of their type and size. And these are accuracy, high speed, diligence, reliability, high storage capacity, versatility, and zero IQ. Applications of computers. Some major areas where computers are being extensively used are as computer-aided manufacturing, computer-aided designing, medicine, weather research and meteorology, computers in education, computers in scientific research, and communication. Functions of computers. Computers are electronic data processing machines that work at an incredibly high speed and have basically the similar design with the given units. And the units are CPU, the processing unit, memory unit, input unit, output unit, storage unit. So start with the CPU. It is the electronic circuitry of a computer that carries out the actual processing and usually referred as the brain of the computer. It is commonly called processor also. The CPU is given instructions and data through programs. CPU then fetches the program and data from the memory and performs arithmetic and logic operation as per the given instruction and stores the result back to the memory. While processing, the CPU stores the data as well as instructions in its local memory called registers. Registers are part of the CPU chip and are used for storing data, instructions, or intermediate results. The CPU has two main components, arithmetic logic unit and control unit. ALU performs all the arithmetic and logic operations that need to be done as per the instructions in a program. Control unit controls all the operations such as transferring the data from input device to RAM and after processing from RAM to output devices. Exponential increase in number of transistors over time. As we can see in this that in 1970s, we have started with LSI, large scale integration, which was the electronic circuit on a single chip and known as microprocessor. But in 1980s, we have started with VLSI, very large scale integration, in which around 3 million components are integrated on a small sized chip. Further advancement is a single IC called super large scale integration with millions of components on it. Input device. The devices through which control signals are sent to a computer are termed as input devices. These devices convert the input data into a digital form that is acceptable by the computer system. The examples of input devices are keyboard, mouse, scanner, touch screen, etc. Output device. The devices that receives data from a computer system to display physical production is called output device. It converts digital information into human understandable form. For example, monitor, projector, headphone, speaker, printer, plotter, etc. Computer memory. A computer system needs memory to store the data and instructions for processing. On the basis of its functioning, we can categorize it as the primary memory, also called main memory, is used to process the instructions and temporary storage of data for final results. The secondary memory, also called storage device, is used to store data, instructions, and results permanently for future use. Primary memory. Primary memory is an essential component of a computer system. Programs and data are loaded into the primary memory before processing. The CPU interacts directly with the primary memory to perform read or write operation. It is of two types, RAM and ROM. RAM. RAM stands for random access memory. It is volatile. That is, as long as the power is supplied to the computer, it retains the data in it. And as the power supply is switched off, the data is wiped off. Whenever the computer is started or a software application is launched, the required program and data are loaded into RAM for processing. RAM is usually referred to as main memory, and it is faster than the secondary memory or storage devices. Primary memory, read-only memory. Read-only memory is non-volatile, which means its contents are not lost even when the power is turned off. It is used as a small but faster permanent storage for the contents which are rarely changed. For example, the startup program bootloader that loads the operating system into primary memory, it is stored in ROM. We can also take the example of mobile Android phones, that when we switched off and switch on it, then some information we get on the screen, which is an example of read-only memory. High-speed memory, cache. Cache memory is a very high-speed memory, and it is placed between the CPU and the primary memory. It is used to speed up the operation of CPU. It stores the copies of the data from frequently accessed primary memory locations, thus reducing the average time required to access data from primary memory. When the CPU needs some data, it first examines the cache. In case the requirement is met, it is read from the cache, otherwise the primary memory is accessed. Secondary memory. A computer system needs secondary memory to permanently store the data. The secondary memory is non-volatile. It has larger storage capacity. It is slower and cheaper than the main memory. It cannot be accessed directly by the CPU. Contents of secondary storage needs to be first brought into the main memory for the CPU to access. Examples are hard disk drive, CD, DVD, memory card, flash or pen drives. Units of memory. A computer system uses binary numbers to store and process data. The binary digits 0 and 1, which are the basic units of memory, are called bits. 0 actually represent to off mode and 1 represent to on mode. We can also say that 0 represent to false and 1 represent to true. A 4-bit word is called a nibble. Examples of nibble are 1001, 1010, etc. A 2 nibble word, that is 8-bit word, is called a byte, and 1 byte is equal to 1 character. We start measuring the data in kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, and finally yottabyte is there. So we can see the measurement units for digital data, which is given in this table. So this was all about the topics covered inside the computer system, and this is only the first part. The second part is also there. We will discuss in the next session. Till then, if you find any difficulty, then you can write a mail on my mail ID vinitasomni@gmail.com. Thank you.